All right, so no script. I just want to bring you along on this journey in photography. So this is a camera. I mean, obviously, it's a Lumix G7. I have two of them. I'm not bragging, just kind of stating the fact because you might be wondering, well, Adam, if that's your Lumix G7, how are you recording this video? I'm actually recording this video in OBS, but I am using a G7 to do that. One, I like to take photos. I want to take more photos. I want to be more of a photographer than I currently am, but I friggin' hate these things. They suck. Like, they make your neck really sweaty because they're just like right there all the time. You can't really put it anywhere else. Like, if this is what you've committed to leaving the house with, you're stuck with it. And it also kind of limits your mobility with the camera. I'd like to do this. Maybe take some selfies. Not sure how I would do that. Like that. See, like that. Maybe take some selfies. Probably use my other hand for it. But as long as this thing's strapped to my neck, I can't really do that quickly and easily without taking it all off. Plus, it doesn't sound good. But there's some issues with not using this. One, if I don't use this, then I could drop the camera and that would be bad. So what I bought was I bought a little, just like a wrist strap thing that goes on here. But then the problem with the wrist strap is then you've committed to just carrying the camera at all times, and nobody wants that. I want to be able to like not have it on me at all times, but I want to be lightweight. So carrying a bunch of camera bags, oh, no, I've done it. It's awful. Like, I hate carrying lots of things. The minimum, the not carrying things is good. Not carrying a lot is great, and that's what I want. So I'm in this predicament where it's like, well, how do I put my camera down without having like a lasso or a strap like this? And there is an option. I don't have a slide ready, but it's like a I can pause. Okay, so this thing. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this is a thing that was kickstarted. I'm not sure what the proper past participle is. That the am I bad with language? I don't know. Past tense, kickstarted thing. Okay, here we go. I don't know what that word I'm looking for is, but this is kind of the type of thing I'm looking for. The problem with this thing is it's like $20 and I ain't paying that. I mean, I would if it was what I was looking for, but this thing's more of a quick release. There's more work involved in taking the camera on and off. It's called the Capture, which is, I don't know. I've seen things with this principle before where like it's like a thing that slides in and locks and holds your camera and you can easily remove it. I'm having a really hard time finding the things I'm talking about because apparently every term that I could possibly think of to describe what I'm looking for is not the terms that anybody is using. But this might just come back to me not being good at language. So while brainstorming options, I was in my kitchen and on my back door, I have one of those like slide chain lock things. And I'm looking at the slide chain lock and I'm thinking, that's what I want. I want that mechanism, like where the chain link goes in and it slides over and that's it, except for it would be oriented vertically. And instead of having a chain, the camera would be attached directly to the bolt that goes into the slide. And then it would just go slink. Gravity would hold it in place. When you want to use it, you would slide it up and it would come free. That is what I wanted. So I went to True Value and I was pricing things out, and True Value is expensive. So I didn't end up getting what I was looking for at True Value. But while I was at True Value, I saw something else, which I thought, that won't work. But then on my way home, I was going through it over again in my mind, and I realized, the bolt slide thing might not be the best idea because it might not be easy to remove the camera. I'll probably be like jimmying with it awkwardly every time I try to take it out, and then it won't very easily go back in. It'll take more precision to slide it in. So I was thinking I need like something with a ball on the end. And what I determined was the thing I saw at True Value, which was not going to work for me, is exactly what I needed. So um, I was going to go back to True Value later, but even though they were supposedly supposed to be open until 6, they closed. They were already closed at like 5:40 when I got back there. So I ended up going to Walmart instead. And while at Walmart, hilarious story. I forgot my wallet. Would have been a problem at True Value too, but that's not what the funny part is. That's the initial tragedy that will soon turn into a comedy. My mom messages me saying, where are you? I tell her. She's like, do you need a ride? I'm like, sure. This was before I realized I didn't have my wallet. So I tell her where she is. She says she's coming to get me. I get up to the register to pay after buying all the things that I need, and I realize I don't have my wallet. So I'm like, okay, well, my mom's on my way, or on her way. I'll just borrow the money from her and pay her back later. So I message her saying, I forgot my wallet. Where are you? And she doesn't reply. She was literally just messaging me on Facebook. And now she isn't replying. I'm like, where are you? So then I try calling her. She's not answering. It's like, why are you not answering? I'm carrying all this stuff I need to pay. And I go over like maybe 10, 15 minutes later to a guy who has a table set up at Walmart, like a Walmart employee. I'm like, can I set this stuff here while I go out into the parking lot and see if my mom is out there? Because maybe she forgot her phone somehow. I go outside and I'm wandering in the parking lot for like maybe 5 minutes until I hear her yelling at me from the other side of the parking lot. She's walking towards me. I'm like, thank God, why were you not answering your phone? She locked herself out of the house. She locked her keys, her wallet, her phone, everything in the house, and had to walk to Walmart to tell me that she couldn't come and get me, but also that she needed my keys to get in the house. So I didn't have money, and she didn't have money, so I had to go home without buying any of the things that I went there for. While I was in Walmart, though, what really infuriates me is I was like, oh my God, I'll just set up Google Pay on my phone. Google's already got all my credit cards on file. And I mean, all I needed was to remember one of my security codes. So bam, I got a card set up and it was good to go. Except Walmart doesn't accept Google Pay because they have their own payment app called Walmart Pay, which is great if I had my cards on me. So I went back to Walmart and I got the things I needed. This was the thing. You may have seen these if you've ever been to a hotel, because I've never actually seen one of these in somebody's house. I've only ever seen the chain variety in houses, because most people live in old houses that have had these things for like 40 years and they've never replaced it. But hotels are more recently built than that, so they have this style because this style is better. So here's basically, I will demonstrate how it's going to work. This part is going to attach to the bottom of the camera, and it's going to slide in there. And then the camera shall dangle like that. And then this part will attach to a belt. And actually, and you may be thinking, oh, well, how are you going to attach that to a belt? That's actually the easiest part. Because I also got these. They're like removable chain links with like a screw thing. And they're about the right size. I should probably be in focus for this packaging struggle. We'll find out if I'm crazy or not. They should be just the right size. Just slip over a belt. So now by inverting this puts the holes at the top. See, because this is the way it comes. Like, this is the way it's supposed to be oriented, but I'm flipping it around like that, so that the holes are going to be at the top. All right, so this might not work after all because I'm having a bit of a hard time. I think that'll still work. I'll have to widen the holes on this to make this fit through it, but for now, this will still work. There's enough of the thread sticking out of the back to where it'll work. And maybe I won't worry about that entirely. But this is a proof of concept. I'm going to have to figure out a few small details along the way. You know, one problem with recording this in OBS is I don't have autofocus. So this will not automatically focus for me. So, I'm going to do this as a waist belt so that you can see because because of the way the camera is set up, my actual waist is going to be a bit too low. So now that's going to dangle like this. All right. And then this, which is going to be attached to the camera, is going to slide like that. And it'll just hang. It'll just hang off. The trouble is, how the heck am I going to attach this to my camera? I do know how I'm going to do that. I'm not sure how long I've been recording, but this is going to have to be in 2 parts because what I have to do is, you see, I have these Arca Swiss quick release plates for my camera. I use the Arca Swiss system because I bought this tripod which came with Arca Swiss, so I was kind of just stuck with it. I never had a quick release system that I was utilizing before that. So I mean, it's not like I had to throw anything out or replace a whole bunch of equipment. But I bought a few extra plates and a few extra bases. So since I already have the plate, all I really need to do is attach the the ball bolt thing to the release plate, and then switching from my tripod to my run and gun bandolier quick release slidey latch frickin' door security lock system that I am cobbling together will be as easy as removing the quick release plate that this is attached to, and then bam, just put it back on the tripod. The problem is that in order to attach this to this, I need to drill holes in this. And if you've never drilled holes in metal before, it's not particularly hard. It's just really annoying. So there's just gonna be a sudden jump to that with me drilling the holes in high speed, and then we'll be back. Okay, change of plans. So I realized that because I'm recording all of this in OBS, with the idea behind recording it in OBS being that I don't have to edit it or re-encode it for like a half an hour to an hour, especially since this video is already 13 minutes long, 14 probably now. If I record myself drilling the holes, not only do I have to speed them up and then subsequently re-encode the entire video, but it will also inflate the length of the video because, I mean, you can only speed something up so much until it's kind of just and done and just rendered pointless by how fast it's going. So I'm not going to record myself doing it. I'm just going to skip to having already done it. Oh, and also I can't find protective goggles, and it's important to wear eye protection, especially when drilling metal. So I'm wearing these. Okay, so I'm halfway done, as you can see. Maybe. I think you can see that there's a hole there. I don't know how close I can get this to focus. Ah, there it is. All right, so I'm halfway done. I got the first hole done. So now at this point, I'm gonna be less cool by taking off my sunglasses. And see if it works. Okay, that doesn't work. Perfect size. So, the thing that may be an issue, I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. Once I tighten that down, I may have to sand down the screw, because you see this side is where the plate goes in, and if the screw is too thick, the plate won't fit. I don't know if that rhymed or not. But we'll see. I'm obviously not too worried about orientation at the moment because I'm just testing. It works. It fits. All right. Next step. See, it's actually going to be easier to drill the second hole because now I can just have the two pieces like bolted together, and also use this, but this more to hold this where I want it. Like, I don't need to have it in a particular position. Oh, I'm just rambling. Okay. Well, let's skip ahead. Just a couple tips. If you ever have to drill through metal, drill slowly, and apply pressure. Just fast enough so that it doesn't constantly catch the metal, but not really fast. If you drill too fast, unless you have a really nice setup and really nice bits, you're gonna strip the bits, and you're just not gonna get anywhere. I learned that a long time ago when I had to drill through metal for work. And now it helps me in my personal life. I wish I had a drill press. That would make everything so much better, but I have to freehand this. Oh my God. And if you ever do have to drill through metal, like just holding the drill, having something to guide it, like the hole on like the holes. See, what I was trying to do initially was I marked off where on the plate I needed the holes, and I was just trying to go at it, and just kept slipping and sliding. Eventually I'm like, you know what? I'm stupid. I should just vice grip them together so that I can just drill through that. And this will guide it. It will keep it from slipping out all over the place. And I was right, and it worked. And here we are. Another piece of advice. You're going to want to press it down against the surface, but you don't want to break a table or drill through a nice table or something in your house. So have some scrap wood. Like, put this on the table and then put this on that and then drill through it. So that way, once you feel that give, you're going to be drilling into this, not the table. But this isn't a how to drill through metal tutorial. I'm sure there's tons of those on YouTube. These are just my personal tips that may be completely wrong because I'm not a professional machinist. Oh no, I hit studio mode, and there's two of me. So, on my way to the bathroom, I was brilliant, and I took the sunglasses off my head. And then when I went to start drilling, I'm like, wait, where's my eye protection? You may be wondering why I said bathroom. There are free outlets in the bathroom, so that's where I'm doing this. Okay, then. All done with the second hole. Well, I guess that's final hole, because I'm not gonna add more holes than I need. And as you can see, the actual like plate part, metal sliver. The actual plate part of the Where am I going to put this where I won't just get stabbed with it again? I'm so worried. I need to go clean up the bathroom when I'm done. Oh, I don't even remember what I was just saying, and it was only like 4 seconds ago. I basically just went out and threw the thing on the table in the bathroom where the rest of the metal shavings are located. The second hole was much easier. I do believe I said that. Oh my god, it's got a face now. Do you see the face? Do you see? Okay. And now it's an angry face. Okay, so now slide that there. It's a little awkward having the level on the front, but it's not, well, this, yeah, that doesn't quite, I mean, I guess that works. Works either way. I can go forward like that and have the lens pointed down, or I can go back a little and have the lens just kind of facing out. I guess it depends on what how long I need to leave it there. Like, I guess, because this isn't super comfortable, but it's not, like, it's not unfathomably bad. So I guess if I need to quickly grab it, that's the best way to do it. But then if I'm gonna, for more comfort, so like if I'm gonna be leaving it there for an extended period of time, that's probably gonna be the more comfortable option. But yeah, it works great. Like, I honestly did not think and it's got a long space to go, quite a bit of space it has to go. Oh, snap. Gasp. So yeah, it's got a lot of space it has to go before it can actually come free. Like, it's about like, what, 2 inches, at least 2.5 inches maybe. So it's like, it's not like it's just gonna accidentally like fling up. I mean, I guess if I'm jumping up and down vigorously, but I'm fat by my definition. So I'm not gonna be doing that because I'm also lazy, which kind of is part of the reason why I'm fat. But yeah, this was a success. Thank you for watching. Do likes and subscribes, because that's the thing to say on YouTube. You know, I almost forgot to break this down because, I mean, I guess I got like, what, 15 seconds to record. I got 10 seconds left. This was about $6 at Walmart. And these, oh no, where did it go? These things were about $3 for a set of 2 at Walmart. I already had the drill. I already had the machine screws, and really there wasn't anything else that I needed for this. So this came out to $10, and it works really good. So if this is a thing that you've been looking to get and you kind of want to try making your own, this is an idea.